I have neglected my $150,000 truck sitting right here behind me. It is a custom short bed dually, one of one, created by me about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. We're gonna go over why and how this thing has been neglected and what all needs to be replaced, fixed, cosmetically and mechanically. We're gonna go over the mechanical stuff first and then deal with cosmetics later. As you guys know, this is my one of one custom short bed dually ALUMIDUTY. It's a 2019. I did just add these Morimoto headlights on there, tied in the whole front end, got rid of a lot of the rock chips up front here. But let's go over some cosmetic damage. We've got a couple dents up here in the front fender from a guy that slung rocks at a truck show. I've yet to fix those. We've got wheels. They just got acid washed because of a brand that said 0 acid across of it. And when I put it on there, it acid washed my wheels. Those are gonna get fixed this week. Flares that are chipping clear coat, those need repainted. The rear bumper has some chips back here on them. That hitch needs cleaned up. On the paint, it's just been neglected, man. For the mechanical side, I also get my, actually I'll show you guys real quick. I'll start it up and I'll show you guys, but the boost gauge pegs out. What that is a map sensor. I will be honest with you guys, I've known it's a map sensor. I've replaced it once and it does it again. Very bad with like just forgetting or pushing off things. Like it's probably 12,000 miles on this oil change. I put the fast fuel system on. Haven't replaced the fast fuel filters since I put that on probably a year and a half ago. It sat for 8 months after the CP4 exploded, and then I put a DCR on it and a couple other things on it. Brake fluid, the light will come on for it for low brake fluid, and it's because on the rear caliper back here on the driver's side, the washer just isn't sealed correctly and it just barely leaks. I have good brakes, it just barely leaks. Also, brakes are squealing, creates a lot of brake dust up front. I want to replace that and get those figured out. And another problem, we've got a cracked windshield. The cracked windshield, you guys that have been following me for a long time, you know this has been cracked for probably 4 years. I've yet to replace it. I've got a guy in St. Louis that has one for me. I just haven't gone up there and gotten it replaced. He's already tinted, like he has it sitting on the shelf ready for me to go up there and put it on. I just haven't done it. Start this thing up and you'll see the boost gauge, and that's why the engine light is on. Yeah, well, that's not good. Service advanced track is on because I have a wheel speed sensor out. It's been like that since 100,000 miles. I've got 161,000 now. And also the reverse camera. On these 17 to 19s, the reverse cameras get cloudy and you gotta have Ford reprogram it or replace the camera. I don't know what they have to do, but I've always pushed that off. I should probably get that fixed because I want a fucking reverse camera. Like I would like a reverse camera. It's so blurry. Like I can barely see anything. It's so fucking blurry. But today's agenda is we're gonna go through and we're going to replace probably the front brakes, fix this brake leak, do an oil change, possibly get some fuel filters, and then we can do, we'll figure it out. We'll see. I'll probably get into something else. My ADHD is everywhere, so I need to get back to working on, obviously, I've got a truck with over 150 grand in it and I've neglected it. Barely wash it. I live in the country. Got brake fluid leaking. We got the engine light on. We got service advanced track on. Brakes are squealing. Windshield's cracked. We got rock chips. I think my rear dually fender flares don't work anymore and I don't know why. Oh, and I got one wheel light on the passenger side that doesn't work. When you own a shop and you work on everybody else's stuff, you tend to realize that you don't want to work on your own shit anymore. It kind of gets boring. Kind of gets irritating. All right, so we just got back from the parts store. I went and got some AutoZone brake pads, I think they are. Wait, where'd the box go? I lost the box. Oh, it's right here. These supposedly aren't supposed to have any brake dust, so it'll get rid of the brown on my wheels. And then also got an oil change, and that's it. For right now, that's what we're gonna do. I just fixed the brake leak. I don't have the sensor for the rear, it's at the house, so I'm not gonna do that today. And then we'll just do brake pads up front, oil change, and detail it. We're gonna get that done. This truck has a 2020 plus block in it, so it has the better internals in it. I put the non-VGT turbo on it. Has a pusher piper kit for sure. It's a pusher piping kit, DCR, a couple other things, just your normal Powerstroke things that you do. That's it, nothing crazy. We've got a stage 4 BD transmission in it, and then this is what happened to my wheels when we put that wash on there. I don't know, it acid washed it. So I gotta get them repolished, even though they were just polished not too long ago. Let's get this dirty ass oil out of here and see what it looks like. It's about 5,000 miles over the oil change, 7,000 miles over the oil change. Oops. Oops. All right, so we got the wheel and tire off. Next is these brakes, and you can look in here. I don't know if you can see that in there. See those brake pads? Buddy, there's nothing left. Thing that sucks about wheel lights are pretty and they're freaking awesome to have, but then when you go to take your brake caliper off, look what's in the way. Fucking wheel light, buddy, wheel light. Why not get the right size? Oh, they're 21, not a 19. 21? Ah! Watching that 21 and I just look stupid now on camera in 4K. Nope, 21. We don't need it. How did 2022 CJ do this? Just like that. Wow, I'm such a genius. Oh!
Nice.
That's not easy, 2020 fucking 3 CJ. Little did you guys know, you guys probably didn't know this, but my brake calipers and the brackets and everything were painted at one point. They still are painted, but oh my God. We don't have any more, I told you guys it was squealing. Oh my fuck. These are gross, man. They needed to be done. Yeah, these ones got a little bit, they got stuck. The guide pins are stuck. See how this is thicker over here than it is over here? When you notice that your guide pins are now sticking. Told you, I'm not dumb. So this one's free and this one's stuck. We gotta get this one unstuck because if not, we're gonna continue to have our brakes pull one way and you're gonna have premature wear and uneven wear on your brake pads like we do here. These are not fun to do. I will ruin the paint on this due to this. So let's go fuck these up. Oh yeah, they're not good. I'm gonna have a fire is what I'm gonna have. Baby blaster. I have less feeling in this finger. I have way less feeling in this finger. Oh, that's my whole body weight on that. Oh, this one's starting to get rusted too. I never seize these too, which is a crazy thing. I guess it's just been so long. I gotta go get new ones of these now. What time is it? Do you know what time it is? Let me go check what time it is. If it's too late, O'Reilly's is closed. Oh, it's only 5:20. 5:30. Not sponsored by Bubbler, but we need to be. Nothing buts about it. There's no going back. I'm not saving it. If I can get this out in one piece, then I can reuse it. Say goodbye to a painted caliper bracket. But we're about to light her up. She'll wink, she'll fuck. Now that we got her to wink, should be able to get her right up off there. There she is. So we're gonna see if O'Reilly's has the brake caliper guide pins, because that boot I had to cut off and I don't want to I can reuse that guide pin, but I don't want to leave the boot off and then it be destroyed in a week. Hopefully they have them in stock. Caliper guide pin bolt, Springfield, tomorrow at 9:25 a.m. They have the boot kit though. We got one in stock. That's all I need is a boot kit because I got the pin out. Let's go get that. $6. Not bad. Let's order it. Now we gotta go to O'Reilly's and go get that. And hope to God that the other side doesn't have a fucked up pin. Because if it has a fucked up pin, oh buddy, we're screwed. We'll go over there, we'll go pick it up since they don't deliver on a Sunday. All right, let's get out of here. So basically, I just went to O'Reilly's and got a little boot kit because I had to tear off that other boot. We saved the guide pin, put some anti-seize on it, put your boot back on, and then you just shove her back in the hole. Work it up and down, make sure she's gonna slide good. I should probably call her, I'm not kidding. Man, mechanics just reminds you of her. Look at that. Now it's good as new. Now it's gonna operate same way. And we got to the other one before it seized up. If I can find the other one, oh yeah, already cleaned it up. We can put a new boot on it, might as well. Yeah, that's a good thing I took that off. Look at all that rust. That needs wire wheeled. ASAP. Do the safety squint. Put your new boot on, slam her in there, and then we can get back to the brake job. That took longer because we had to deal with a stuck guide pin. That's cool. That's like my favorite thing ever. I'm lying to you. I'm literally lying straight. Alright, so all this brake dust should not reappear since we just put those brake pads on it. Those brake pads are actually from AutoZone. AutoZone has this like honeycomb cut. I don't know. They sold me on it. They're $150 fucking, but they sold me on it. Because they said, almost guaranteed. Not quite guaranteed, but almost. No brake dust. And this, all of this, I'm trying to avoid this. Especially since this is a daily. It's a good old daily. She gets used and abused and, well, kicked around and spit on sometimes. Today we show her love. We did get the brake pads on this side done. Didn't need to record it. Basically, didn't need to record it because you guys just seen me do the other side. We do have a brake line in the back on a caliper that is leaking. I'll show you guys a trick on that. So when you get new calipers or if you put new washers and you're putting the lines back on, I'll show you guys a trick on how to fix those. So stay tuned. After I get this wheel and tire back on there, we'll go to the back and I'll show you exactly how to fix a small leak on the banjo bolt that is going into your brake caliper. If you have a small leak, stick around. You're gonna wanna know how to do this. It's very simple. You don't need a new caliper. You don't need new copper washers. Stick around and I'll show you. All right, guys, so we're back here on the back. And as you can see, we have got the leaky caliper. Now, I go in here and try to tighten this up with just a socket and a ratchet. And you almost feel like you are going to break it off. Right? Because it's so dang tight and you're like, man, I can't go any tighter. Like, I got a little bit out of that, right? But that's pretty darn tight. Now, take you a little pecker right here and you tap this. Okay? Tap that and you're gonna see how much I get more out of it. See that more? I just got that much more out of that bolt. That right there is why it's leaking. Little tap. Seats that copper washer in there more. Look, it seems like it's loose. Snug it up, and that fixes your leak. I promise you, I'll spray this down and clean this, and I promise you it won't be leaking ever again, unless this comes loose again. Not easy, now it's fixed. So it's the very next day, and I'm here in the shop with the ALUMIDUTY back behind me. We've got all of the mechanical stuff that we can get done right now. Obviously, as I explained before in the video, there's a few other mechanical things in this truck that we have to attend to, but that will come at a later date. The rest of this video, we are going to be installing some new parts, cosmetic parts. So let's get into that real quick. As you guys can see, we've got the brand new Morimoto XB headlights that we had installed here. They are killer. I love these headlights. Those headlights are absolutely sick. They do the sequential, C-ring, everything. Look at this. Boom, so nasty. Now, we still got the nasty, dirty, faded, disgusting Ford OEM, disgusting OEM faded fog lights. But luckily, Morimoto hooked us up with some 4-banger fog lights. So we're gonna unbox these, look at these, and then we're gonna install these and see how much brighter they are than the factory ones. Now, we'll do a little comparison then and before. And then we also got, so Morimoto also comes out with, so with these headlights, you can have the normal drivers on them, or you can get and spend 70 bucks or 80 bucks, whatever it is, for the supercharged headlight drivers. And these just install in the back of the headlights. Actually, very simple. It is very, very simple. It's literally just a module that plugs in and bolts into the back of the headlights. And I will show you that here in a second. So we're gonna be installing those, which will then make these headlights much, much brighter. Basically telling DOT to go fuck themselves. Because why do you need DOT approved headlights? You want them to be the brightest that you possibly can. And with that being said, the DOT stamp's still gonna be on the headlight, but what DOT don't know won't kill them. So let's take these out, take their original drivers out, and then install these red chip drivers, the supercharged drivers. Well, enough yapping. Let's get to it. So guys, since I don't have anybody here to hold a camera, I will put it up on a tripod and do pretty much a time lapse on this. But if that doesn't work, the same time, I'm actually going to use my Meta glasses. So we'll see if these are any good of quality. I've never used them for YouTube, but we're going to see if they are worthy enough for YouTube. Hopefully they look good. If they don't, then we'll just use the time lapse. But if not, don't make fun of me. I'm gonna be wearing some goofy looking glasses in the time lapse. So keep the comments to yourself, bud. All right? Nobody cares. I'm just trying to get you guys the best content that I can get. So we've got to come over here. And with that being on the tripod right there, we can come over here with this. And you guys can get a first person view of what I've got to do to get these headlights out so we can change these drivers out real quick. Is. Okay, got that, that's off. Just like that. Guy here. Good, so we can just take it out and put it on the ground real quick. We'll unplug this. And then we'll compare the differences between the two, see if we can noticeably see how much brighter one is compared to the other. We got both, just double check that they work, and they both work. And they're very, very bright. Yes, you can definitely see a difference now. Those look good. I'm excited to drive home tonight with those. And now to get these fog lights installed. That is such a sick box, look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. You guys are wild. What is this? Oh wow. Oh wow, these are heavy duty. As you guys can see, I've got this side installed with the new fog lights, and that side is still OEM. And oh my gosh, look at the glare. The glare is that just shows you exactly how much brighter those fog lights are. We'll check it all out at the end and see what she looks like. We'll turn all the lights off inside and see exactly how bright it is. So stick around, don't leave yet. Just like that, we are finished with the supercharged chips and these 4-banger LED fog lights. Those look killer. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn all the lights off in the shop, and then we're gonna turn these on and see what they look like. So, let's get to doing that. C-rings for right now. Just the C-rings. Wow, those are bright. Those are actually really bright. Okay. And then we have to hit the key, turn these on, fog lights on. Okay, so we did something wrong because this fog light's not on, but that one is. Fuck! All right, so we did get this fog light to start working. I don't know what was going on with it. I unplugged it and plugged it back in, took the test lead, made sure it was getting 12 volts. And my God, if you see this truck coming towards you, I don't even have headlights on yet. This thing is insanely bright. I don't understand. I'm definitely gonna get flashed. Like, people are gonna flash me thinking that I have my headlights on, and I don't. Here's it with headlights, fog lights, and the C-rings. She's so bright. Well guys, that's gonna conclude this video. That is all the cosmetic parts and the maintenance that I can do to this thing. I'm going to try to stay on top of it so that way it doesn't get so bad later on in the future. I have neglected this truck way too much. I've used it, abused it, and I just daily drive this truck. I need to find me a daily driver. Comment down below what you guys think a good daily driver would be, just for me to go back and forth to the shop, maybe go run some errands, whatever, so I can stop putting mileage on this thing. And it's very expensive. These tires are not cheap. And obviously everything else to keep this thing up to par is very expensive. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should get as a daily. I was looking at the TDIs, like a, I don't know what year, Passat or a Jetta. Getting a TDI, making sure it's already got all the emissions off of it before I buy it so I don't have to deal with that. And just daily drive that thing. I've heard those things get like 45 to 50 miles a gallon and it's still a diesel. So we can probably mod that thing out on the channel as well. It's a diesel, we can still do things to it. I think it'd be a really cool build. Make it super slick and I'm getting really good fuel mileage. And the parts for those cars are way, way cheaper than a truck like this. So thank you again. Like, comment, subscribe. Specifically, subscribe. Subscribing keeps me going. We're going to try to hit 100K by the end of 2026. And I'm going to say this every video. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Helps me out. It's free for you. You get that notification every time I post, which is going to be quite often now. I am both feet in. We're diving into this and we're going to be posting like crazy in 2026. So let's get this going. Let's hit 100K in the next 6 months. Let's hit 100K subs before the end of 2026. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.